They thought they were betting on their future, but it turned out to be a nationwide Ponzi scheme using investment properties on Chicago's South Side as bait.
And as CBS 2 investigator Pam Zekman discovered, the whole thing could have been stopped before life savings were wiped out and families were ruined.
It's right there, Italian roast.
Mary and Richard Lorman are high school sweethearts, married for 45 years. As they approached their retirement, they anticipated many more peaceful mornings.
We had it all planned.
But Richard and Mary, both 66 years old, were about to see the future they worked so hard for slip away.
I was looking for ways to create passive income when I retired.
He came across an infomercial hosted by one of Richard's favorite actors.
It was William Shatner, Captain Kirk.
Welcome to our series, Moving America Forward.
The infomercial featured Jerry and Sean Cohn, a father and son who ran a real estate investment company called Equity Build.
Our mission, our objective is to help as many people become independently wealthy as possible.
What a bunch of bull.
The Cohns promised investors up to a 23% return.
You and your wife together wound up investing how much?
$185,000.
People's lives have been shattered, totally shattered, and this is a story that needs to be told.
David Marcus also bought into the Cohn sales pitch to the tune of $1.4 million.
They could sell you probably a winter's vacation in the North Pole and have you thank them for it.
Equity Build's business model was to buy homes in dozens of multi-unit buildings on the south side of Chicago. They would rehab them and flip them or rent them out, which would provide regular income to the investors.
Chicago's proven to be a good market for you?
Chicago has proven to be an excellent market.
It's one of the best in the country right now.
But in 2018, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission shut Equity Build down and froze its assets. The SEC charged Equity Build and Jerry and Sean Cohn with running a Ponzi scheme. That's when the business in question pays off old investors from the money new investors are pouring into the enterprise until the whole thing collapses. The SEC complaint says the Cohns overinflated the value of the properties and skimmed up to 30% off of each investment by taking undisclosed fees.
I went from a millionaire to a pauper overnight.
In all, the SEC says the Cohns took in $135 million from 900 investors.
How has this affected your life?
It's been hard on us. It's been hard on the kids. It's hard. It's hard. It puts some strain on our marriage.
If they had listened to Lindsay Hirsch at the time, this all could have been prevented.
I am the daughter of Gordon Hirsch, who was an attorney for Equity Build until 2012.
Lindsay Hirsch says her father discovered that Equity Build was a Ponzi scheme, and then
on November 21st, 2012, my dad took his own life.
Gordon Hirsch left a detailed suicide note explaining the Ponzi scheme and urging whoever found the note to take the material to the FBI. Lindsay gave us a copy of her dad's note and read from it.
I wanted to add for the record, I had no idea they were corrupt until right before I withdrew, which is why I withdrew. I'm sorry for the investors.
He later added,
they will flee. My dad was my best friend. He's my everything, and I would go to the ends of the earth to make sure whatever he wanted to be done would be done.
So Lindsay took her father's suicide note and other documents to the FBI headquarters here in Chicago. She says the FBI told her not to tell anyone else about the scheme while they investigated it. But later,
they told me that they couldn't pursue it because the money was taken through people's 401ks and cash, so it was deemed untraceable.
People were continuing to invest lots of money after you had asked, even begged the FBI to do something to stop them.
If the FBI or if the SEC had acted sooner, these people would still have their life savings.
A closer look at the timeline proves her point. Remember, it was November 2012 when Lindsay took her father's documents to the FBI. The Lormans invest their $185,000 in 2013. In 2015, the FBI closes their case. That same year, David Marcus invests his $1.4 million.
The SEC begins their investigation in 2016, and then finally, in 2018, the SEC files a complaint and freezes Equity Build's assets, 6 years after Lindsay first alerted authorities. The FBI refused to answer our questions regarding why they never took any action back in 2012.
I'm so mad about this, I don't know what to do.
While the Cohns operated out of state, this man, Ronald Bohl, was Equity Build's chief operating officer and their man on the ground in Chicago. We tracked Bohl down at his south suburban home, where he now works as a licensed home inspector.
Investors believe that you were part of this whole thing, and I want to give you an opportunity to respond to that.
I'll respond if something shows up in court with my name on it.
A judge hearing the SEC case recently ruled that Jerome Cohn owes just over $3 million in fines and penalties, and Sean Cohn owes $3.5 million. But remember Gordon Hirsch's prediction from his suicide note that they would flee. It happened. At least one of the Cohns has fled to another country. And while Equity Build's assets are being sold off to reimburse the investors,
Everybody that I've talked to said don't expect much. Okay, I think that I'll be lucky to get pennies on the dollar.
They should both be in jail, and maybe in jail next in the same prison as Bernie Madoff.
as for Richard and Mary's future,
We both have decided we need to go back to work.
they've also had to sell their retirement home in Arizona.
The money's gone. It's gone.
Your message to the federal agencies that could have stopped this?
It's wrong. It's wrong. The government let us down.
So far, no criminal charges have been filed against anyone involved in this case. And there's little hope the Cohns will ever pay their fines from the SEC civil suit. Federal sources confirm that Jerome Cohn has fled to Israel, and Sean Cohn has not shown up for repeated court hearings. Rob and Erica, he reportedly has started up yet another company in New York.
So a lot of people will say that federal investigations, the FBI, I mean, they will move like tortoises when it comes to investigating things, and clearly they were slow here. Is there anything that leads you to believe the FBI told the SEC earlier so that some of this could have been prevented, or no?
No, they started their investigation independently, the SEC did, but very late in the game. There is some hint that the FBI may still be involved, but they won't confirm it.
And at this point, one's out of the country, the other one, even though he's in the States, it's nothing they can do.
Right.
All right. Thank you, Pam.
Stunning, Pam. Thank you.